It's a beautiful day in the Brushy Mountains of North Carolina. The temperature is 66 degrees.
Someone's already blown their engine. Starting on the pole for today's 40-lap event is the 82 truck of Franklin McDonald, and on the outside of row 1 is the 24 truck of Colin Francis. Row 2, you have the 15 of Julio Caesar on the inside, and the 13 of Chandler Caudell on the outside. And row 3, you have the 96 of Ethan James, and alongside him, you have the 9 truck of Richard Kinghartz. Pace truck pulls on pit road as the 36 truck field rounds turn forward and take the green flag here. Race 2 of 16 of Moroso American Truck Series here on the Wytora YouTube channel is about to go green. Green flag is in the air here. '82 truck can't quite get clear. We've actually got some 3 wide developing here now. Well, contact the 96 truck of Ethan James. Make some contact with Julio Caesar. There are 3 wide still for that second spot. And 3 wide for the, what, is that the 5th spot now? Whoa. John Caudell getting really pinched there. Looks as though this sorts it out. Ethan James is going to try to break free of this mayhem behind him. Hopefully he can. First 3 single file. 2 Ford F-150, that is Anthony Wendler. Oh, well, we got trouble. Big trouble in the back. The 92 truck's around in the middle of the pack. Oh my goodness, the 16 truck rolls over. The 16 is flipping. That is Junior Ramos. I saw 13 of Chandler Caudell also. And there's a caution flag out. Whoa! 7 truck, Sebastian Torres is going to make some contact, and they're still fighting around. 5 of Michael Wendler and 000 Chris Dodd made some contact there also. Let's go back and take a look at that one. Alright, let's take a look at it. You got the 92 truck of Tan Kennedy. He's going to slide up into the 13 of Chandler Caudell off of turn 2, and they're going to hit the wall. They're going to come back. That's going to strike the 20 truck and the 7. 20 truck is going to go up. 20 truck Jake West is going to go up into the 16 truck of Junior Ramos, who's going to hit the 40 of Jack Porkins, and the 16 truck goes barrel rolling into turn 3, nearly gets on top of the 20 truck. So under our first caution here at North Wilkesboro, as a result of the wreck, the 92 of Tan Kennedy, the 20 truck of Jake West, and the 16 truck of Junior Ramos have all retired from the race. Here comes the field around to take the green flag, which will be lap 9 for the restart. We've got the 28 truck of Franklin McDonald up front, followed by the 96 of Ethan James, and the 15 of Julio Caesar. Green flag is in the air here. This field races down towards turn 1. Much calmer of a restart that time. 15 truck slides up. 15 truck of Caesar slides up. Let's go out. 2 truck Anthony Wendler again on the inside. And whoa, 4 wide. That's never good. That's never good. That's never good. It's behind him's the problem. The 18 truck, heavy contact with the wall. Big wreck. DeSantis involved. The 18 of Carl Durnall's involved. 31 truck ended up upside down last week. Landon can't get in. And we have a caution. Field racing back around to the line, I believe, still. They'll make it. Whoa, the 10 of Chris Christie all over the place there. But he manages to keep it straight. Alright, let's take a look at this mayhem. The 63 truck of Jonathan Rains gets hooked, it looks like, off of turn 4. The 18 of Carl Durnall, nowhere to go. He just hits the wall and then comes back up the track into the pack. And lets the guy try to sneak through with minor damage on the bottom there. And here we go for our second restart, and we're nearly at the halfway point. McDonald still leads, followed by James and the 2 of Anthony Wendler. You can see if your truck's retired on the top left of the screen. The 18 of Carl Durnall and the 17 of Michael DeSanta have both pulled out of this race. Too much damage for those trucks. Their days are done. Green flags in the air here. Certainly more aggression showing here. Look at Julio Caesar making the inside of Anthony Wendler. The 2 truck slides up, actually. Let's see if he can keep off the wall here. He does. But let's go with the 96 of Ethan James to close up a lot on him. He does get the inside now. Man, during these caution breaks, these guys as crew chiefs must have been telling them that, hey, you know, this race has been a lot of short cautions thus far. It's probably going to stay that way, and it is a shorter race after all. As the 96 of Ethan James takes the lead, now the 15 of Julio Caesar on the inside, 4 seconds place from Franklin McDonald. You got the 71 truck taking the inside for 4th, 71 driven by Cody Hall. And now they're side by side for the lead. 15 of Julio Caesar had a top 5 last week at Michigan. And he is through barely. Looks like he slides up a little bit there. Let's go out Franklin McDonald to get on the inside of him though. Franklin McDonald's battling back to get the place where he started, which is position 1. That's coming by for lap 19 this time. Still green. Hopefully we'll get a green stretch here for a little while. Some great racing. The 71 of Cody Hall is through to 3rd position now. See some smoke. The 11 truck really slow. David Kalaiki Ali, the Hawaiian driver. Not sure if we'll have a caution. Nope, no caution. We'll go take a look at that if we get a caution or not. Oh, 24 truck's on the wall at the top of the screen there. The 11 truck is really slow on the bottom. He's going to stay on the apron though. And we'll go take a look at, see what happened to him if we get a caution here. 71 of Cody Hall on the inside. They get by Julio Caesar. And now here's the 96 of Ethan James trying to get through for 3rd. '71, that Ray Besto Silverado. Trying to get by our leader. This is some great racing up front for a short track. Let me tell you, a lot of times these races, especially on NR, they just go where it's one guy leading the whole race and he just manages to make it to the end, holding out position because we have cautions. But you know, we've had some lead changes. We've actually had our pole sitter fight his way back up, which is remarkable. 82 of Franklin McDonald had a vicious wreck last week at Michigan, and he's fought his way up to put himself in a good position to earn some points today. And now we do have a caution out. Not really sure what that's for. We'll go take a look at what happened. All right, here they are, rounding off of turn 2. The 16 truck is running 6th at the time, 6 of Aiden Shepard. So it gets 3 wide tight behind him with the 02 truck being on the outside, 02 of Nick Kennedy. And that sends the 6 truck spinning around, keeps it straight. And let's go take a look back at David Kalaiki Ali's incident. And here's a look at what happened to David in the 11 Budweiser Silverado. The 40 of Jack Porkins, who was damaged from the earlier wreck, hooks him, and he's going to lock it down, but there's nothing to stop the flying Hawaiian from hitting the wall on the inside there. And now, being the only truck lap down, Kalaiki Ali will be the driver on the inside here of our leaders. We'll see the factor that plays in. As Franklin McDonald still holds the lead. 2nd is the 96 of Ethan James. 3rd is Cody Hall. 4th is Julio Caesar. And 5th is the 2 truck of Anthony Wendler. And green is in the air. We'll see. Franklin McDonald gets cleared. Not quite for Ethan James. He might get clear off a 2 here. Oh, whoa. 2 of Anthony Wendler gets really loose there. Gets up to the back of Julio Caesar, actually. Oh, man, that's really close to 3 wide there. Now they are 3 wide. 3 wide for what is the 3rd position. They got a lap truck in front of them. David's just trying to outrun him right now. Come around to 30, lap 30 this time. It'll be 10 to go. Franklin McDonald had that vicious wreck last week. Glad he's all right from that. It was a real scare for everyone in attendance. The truck nearly flipped over from a 195 mile an hour incident in turn 1 at Michigan. And now he's leading this race. Someone's on pit road. The 39 truck, that's a relief driver actually, Griffin Jefferson, for Jimmy Potter, who suffered a concussion last week from the big one at Michigan. Some issue with that truck. So right now the class of the field is the 82. Ethan James trying to run him down, staying pretty equidistant from him right now. Chris Christie has made his way into the top 5. He's running 4th in that 10 truck. Governor Chris Christie. Trying to have a better result than last week. Couldn't quite make the top 10, I believe. Meanwhile, Ethan James is closing in on Franklin McDonald. Let me tell you, right now what the 96 does not want to see is a caution, because if there's a caution, that's going to line the 11 truck right up on the inside of him. And chances are he won't be able to get in the turn. And there is a caution, speak of the devil. Oh, well, there's lots of... Oh, my God! Vicious crash. The 39 truck of Griffin Jefferson, the 44 ends upside down. 44 of Alexander Woodward, oh, my God. All right, we're going to watch this replay in real time here. You got the 44. He's running around the 12th position at this point. Oh, looks like he might have gotten hooked. Oh, he gets hooked by the 71 of Cody Hall. Makes contact with the 88 of Jeff Bright, and nowhere for the 39 truck of Griffin Jefferson to go, the 16-year-old. And the 44 of Alexander Woodward ends upside down. And we're going to restart with 2 to go here, getting down the end. 82 of Franklin McDonald out front. He's got to fight for 2 laps, but he's got Ethan James behind him. And behind him, you have the 2 of Anthony Wendler. All drivers still trying to find their first win in this series. And why not today? Great jump for the 82 of Franklin McDonald. He's going to pull out by at least 4 truck lengths on that start. All single file right now. The 10 truck of Chris Christie, Governor Chris Christie, pulls out a little wide. Julio Caesar in the 15 Dairy Queen truck is going to pull side by side for second and third. 1 to go now. This race will end with a race back to the line. The 82 out front. No pressure from behind. Entering turn 3, Ethan James doesn't have much for him. No one does. The 82 truck started up front, and he is going to win the North Wilkesboro 400 today. Franklin McDonald, your race winner. Finishing second with the 96 truck of Ethan James. Third would be the 2 truck of Anthony Wendler. Fourth will be the 15 of Julio Caesar. And rounding out your top 5 is the 10 truck of Governor Chris Christie.